Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay, from up to which point we have covered in the last lectures? Can anyone tell me?
Spherical pendulum चालू होतं मॅडम.
Okay, good one. Yes, any doubt about the last lectures, whatever we have covered in our starting 10 to 12 lectures? Okay, you should start your study because you want to appear for the exam. I hope you are knowing now there is a news that you have to appear for a theory exam. Okay? So no doubt, maybe internal may be online or offline depending on the situation. But now you have to appear for the theory exam, so you should be prepared. Do your study well. Yes, if you are having any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll go for that.
No, ma'am.
केलत का नाही अभ्यास सुट्टीत काय केलं यस
One notes.
notes okay notes I think for the PG student it is not necessary to have the notes no आपको खुद से प्रिपेयर करना चाहिए Is it so difficult to prepare the notes? हम्म. रोज जे लेक्चरमध्ये सांगतेय मी ते लिहू शकतो ना आपण इन अवर ओन लँग्वेज वी कॅन डू इट Yes, you haven't written any notes because you are attending a lecture every day, no? What you do then after the lectures, whether you don't take any notes or you don't write anything about the so whatever you have studied in every lecture, or at least you can prepare the notes from the YouTube itself, no? It is not much difficult. You should have a habit now to do this. Okay, so here I am sharing you the notes. It will be helpful for you. There are two notes actually. एक पूरा बुकलेट है और एक अलग से मैंने जो हैंड रिटन नोट्स है वो भी है और बाकी मैडम के भी नोट्स है मैडम के नोटबुक के और ये मेरी नोटबुक के सो आप दोनों भी किसी का भी हेल्प ले सकते हो आई एम जस्ट शेयरिंग दोज नोट्स यू कैन टेक डाउन एंड यू कैन स्टार्ट योर स्टडी Yes, I want to ask you the one thing that how many of you completed your both doses? फर्स्ट एंड सेकेंड डोज हो गया है क्या कोविड का आपका whatever may be कोविशील्ड और कोवैक्सीन Yes, am I audible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
How many of you haven't taken any dose?
One does, ma'am.
Sanchita, Kadam, you haven't taken any dose?
Yes, ma'am. I have completed one.
Okay. Shweta, I am asking that how many of you haven't taken any dose? कोई भी एक भी डोज नहीं
Two
हुआ
doors.
है?
Don't do.
हर्षदा यादव, सलगर जल्लापुरे, ऋतुजा शिंदे, पूनम कोई, आपका किसी का भी एक भी डोज नहीं हुआ है? ओके, हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू
दोन
टेकन
झालेत
ऑल?
मॅडम.
यस, तुळशीराम मुंडे
दोन्ही पण झालेत.
हो मॅम,
झालेत
दोन्ही
तुमचे?
पण झाले.
मी काय
दोन्ही पण
विचारते,
झालेत मॅडम माझे पण.
कुणाचे एकही डोस नाही झालाय असे कोण आहेत? आय थिंक इट इज हर्षदा, Sagar, Jalnapure, and Poonam Koi. Okay. So I just want the list of student who has completed both doses. Just raise your hand. At least you can say yes. I have completed. The first student, those who have completed both doses. पूनम कोळी, तुम्ही दोन्हीमध्ये आहेत का? तुम्ही एक पण डोस नाही घेतला आणि दोन्ही घेतलेत असं?
Complete.
फर्स्ट यू शुड ओपन योर वीडियो, जहाँ पे ऑडियो वीडियो होता है ना, सो आपको ऑडियो पे क्लिक करना है, उसके बाद आपको बोलना है। आप बोलना पहले स्टार्ट करते हो और कुछ समझ में ही नहीं आता है। ओके, एटलीस्ट वेन एवर यू स्पीक विथ अस यू शुड यूज अ हेडफोन।
Ma'am, I have one dose taken.
Okay, you have taken one dose. Okay,
Yes.
so I am asking only the student who has completed both. So you can lower your hand. Poonam, you can lower your hand because you haven't taken second dose. Those who have taken both doses, you should raise your hand. You have an option to raise your hand. Okay, it is Aboli, Pratiksha, Munde, Prajatta Gaikwad, Deepa Khyade. Okay. Acha, near about 8 to 10 students are there. So why I am asking this? Because actually we got the now our department got the near about 55,000 for conduction of a National Mathematics Day. So for that every year we are conducting National Mathematics Day, but due to COVID last year we cannot conduct. We have only taken the poster. Okay, poster competition लिया था हमने last year, but now we are going to conduct the two online and one offline competition. For that one offline competition we need the student those who have completed both doses. Okay, so in offline competition is only for the quiz. Okay, quiz के लिए हम students को offline बुलाएंगे और उनका quiz conduct करेंगे, and then you will get the prize. Even we have a cash prizes as we got the uh, funding from our RGSTC. Okay, Rajiv Gandhi fellow, Rajiv Gandhi फेलोशिप समथिंग है वहाँ पे एक हम एप्लीकेशन भेजने के बाद वो लोग ऐसे बड़े जो प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं, नेशनल मैथमेटिक्स डे, नेशनल साइंस डे, सो वी गेट द funding from them and we conduct those program. Okay, last I think 1 or 2 year before we got the funding. Last year we haven't got any funding, so this time we have got one more time funding from this RGSTC, and we are going to conduct a competition, that is first one seminar and then poster and then quiz is for offline and both seminar and the poster will be online. For that only I am asking those students who have completed both doses will be allowed to come offline and you can attend the competition of a quiz competition. Okay, and quiz is only for the PG student, but seminar and your poster competition is for both UG and PG. Okay, इट इज़ होल फॉर द सोलापुर डिस्ट्रिक्ट में के सभी कॉलेजेस में से स्टूडेंट को ब्राउचर भेजा जाएगा. नो डाउट वी विल प्रिपेयर द ब्राउचर इन डिटेल. यू विल कम टू नो. आपने पूरा ब्राउचर रीड करो और तब आपको समझ में आएगा कि एग्जैक्टली हाउ द कंपटीशन इज देयर. I hope you have attended this in your UG at least. केलत का कदी अटेंड. हेलो.
Yes, ma'am.
आई होप यू कम टू नो और सुना होगा एटलीस्ट के सोलापुर यूनिवर्सिटी में एक कॉम्पिटिशन होता है नेशनल मैथमेटिक्स डे. फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम व्हेन वी हैव कंडक्टेड 500 students were registered, but now onwards we are going after that due to that 500 students crowd, from next year onwards we have limited that. For UG we are only allowing the third year mathematics student, BSc third year. And for PG, it is MSc 1 and MSc 2 students. So those who are interested can pay for the quiz, and you have to register for here, and you will get the cash prizes for near about for quiz it is 2000 and 1000 for the first and second winner, and this for seminar UGPG and poster UGPG. So it is near about 1500 and 1000 like this cash prizes will be there. So those who are interested to come for the quiz competition for offline, you can come and we can conduct this. Okay, in the month of December we are going to conduct. So be prepared for that. You can select your own seminar topic, and you can deliver the seminar. And depending on the how you deliver the seminar, you will get the prize also. Okay. एंड यू कैन प्रिपेयर फॉर द पोस्टर के लिए आप न्यू मॉडल्स भी बना सकते हैं, जस्ट लाइक द स्टूडेंट हु हैज़ अटेंडेड हियर दैट कंपटीशन. यहाँ पे यूनिवर्सिटी में कंपटीशन हुआ था ना, ऋतुजा एंड सम अनदर स्टूडेंट्स हैज़ अटेंडेड from the second year. So you can take the help of from second year students also. So you can prepare the model, or you can prepare the poster, or you can at least prepare the poster of all the Indian mathematicians. Okay, कोई भी एक इंडियन मैथमेटिशियन का आप जो भी उसका डिटेल्स है वो ले लो कि आप फिर उसने क्या इन्वेंट किया. दैट यू कैन टेक एंड यू कैन डिलिव्हर युअर पोस्टर. ओके, समजते मी काय सांगतेय.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can come to this competition. You can do it offline as well as online. For offline, it is for quiz competition, and online are the seminar and poster. Okay. Within 2 or 3 days, we will give you the link for the registration and the brochure also, so that you can come to know what are the details of the program, as well as you have to do a publicity. ओके, आप अपने अपने सोशल मीडिया पे, जहाँ पे व्हाट्सएप फेसबुक पे आप इसको प्रमोट कर सकते हो कि हाँ वी आर कंडक्टिंग दिस टाइप ऑफ प्रोग्राम. Actually, when it was a physical, we send the students. Suppose you are from the KBP, okay, we send the students of KBP to KBP college to give the information about this one. And actually that time in the physical, we take a 100 rupees for the registration, because here we are giving them सर्टिफिकेट्स ऑल्सो ना. उस टाइम पे जब ऑफलाइन होता था तो हम सर्टिफिकेट्स भी देते थे स्टूडेंट्स को, कुछ रिफ्रेशमेंट वगैरह होता था. बट नाउ इट विल बी फ्री फॉर यू, बिकॉज एज इट इज़ एन ऑनलाइन, सो सर्टिफिकेट विल बी देयर ऑनलाइन ओनली, और रिफ्रेशमेंट का भी कोई टेंशन नहीं होगा. सो सिंपली इट इज़ completely online, so you will not maybe कुछ registration charges होंगे तो वो बताएंगे. I hope it will not be there. So you can register. और जब हम offline लेते थे तो सभी suppose you are student from the Barshi, so you we send the students of Barshi to their own colleges. जब भी वो हॉलीडे में जाते हैं तो उसको रजिस्ट्रेशन स्टूडेंट्स के, वहाँ के बीएससी थर्ड ईयर के स्टूडेंट्स का रजिस्ट्रेशन वो करके पैसे लेके हमारे पास आते थे. एंड देन at the time of event, the students who has registered, they come here, they take a part in the competition, and whoever may be the winner, they will be given a certificate, and those who are not a winner at least participated, all the participated students will get the certificate, and those who are winner they will get a cash prize of near about 2000 1500, depending on the what is the rank first second third. So depending on that you will get the cash prizes also. Even every year for the offline, अगर ऑफलाइन होता तो हम लोग एक ट्रॉफी भी देते थे उन लोग को, but as it is on online, so we will only give the online certificate plus cash prizes we'll give by Google Pay or for Phone Pay, whichever may be the available uh, for that winner students. Okay, so I hope many of you, our student will get the prize. So just try starting from the seminar or poster. पोस्टर के लिए मैंने बोला कि आप अपना अपना कोई भी इंडियन मैथमेटिशियन या फिर आप कोई मॉडल सिलेक्ट कर सकते हो रिलेटेड टू मैथमेटिक्स. Like you can search on the internet that models of mathematics. Okay, there are so many YouTube videos are available. Small छोटे छोटे models बना सकते हैं हम लोग with the help of mathematics. So you can prepare that model and you can present it online. You can make a poster of that. So try to do this. It will be useful for you people in near future, that whenever you are going to appear for the interview, then it will be useful that for you people itself, that this student is participating in different programs and all. So try to do this, and I hope you will be the winners, at least from the पीजी में से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं कि हमारे स्टूडेंट विनर हो जाए. सो डोंट वरी, वी आर नॉट गोइंग टू गिव यू क्वेश्चंस एंड ऑल. हम कोई पार्शलिटी नहीं करेंगे. सो एक्चुअली व्हेन इट वाज ऑफलाइन we conduct aptitude test also, the 48 MCQ questions, and you have to answer, and from that we are conducting that who is the winner. Okay, but now as it is online, so taking an aptitude test is not a good one. So we are only conducting seminar and poster online and quiz offline. For quiz, it is a condition that if you want to come for offline competition of a quiz, you should be completed with the 2 doses. Okay, so start doing your preparation in the month of December. I hope you are knowing what is the date for the National Mathematics Day.
Yes, ma'am.
22 डिसेंबर.
Yeah. So in that area, we are going to conduct this. A whole week we will give you for this competition. 1 week lecture series will be there. All the experts will give you the lectures from different colleges, from different universities, even from the IITs. The people will give you some lectures. Lecture series will be there for the 8 to 10 days, and after that we'll conduct one webinar, and all these will be based on this funding we are getting, क्योंकि जो लेक्चर्स लेते हैं उनको भी फंडिंग देना पड़ता है ना, नियर अबाउट 1000 2000 पर लेक्चर. सो this is what a complete mathematics week we are going to celebrate, okay, in the month of December. So start doing a preparation, and whatever the type of a competition you are going to take, okay, you can go for the seminar, you can go for the poster तो सब लोग कर सकते हैं ना. कोई भी एक इंडियन मैथमेटिशियन लो या कोई मॉडल सर्च करो, या फिर कोई भी सपोज सम थिंग्स इन मैथमेटिक्स, सपोज you can search in the YouTube also that some mathematics models, so you can go for that and prepare that model या फिर एक poster तैयार करो, and you will get at least participated certificate. Okay, I no doubt we are going to do a compulsion for every student, at least किसी एक competition में तो आपको participate करना ही है. Okay, सो अपना अपना जो भी आपको करना है वो आप स्टार्ट करो. आपका जो भी तैयारी है, जैसे आप अगर पोस्टर करना चाहते हो तो पोस्टर के लिए थीम डिसाइड करो, एंड देन इफ यू वांट टू डू अ सेमिनार यू हैव टू सिलेक्ट योर टॉपिक इन सच अ वे दैट यू शुड गेट अ प्राइज. ओके, ऐसा नहीं बोल रही हूँ कि आपको प्राइज मिलना ही चाहिए, बट वी आर एक्सपेक्टिंग दैट एटलीस्ट वी गेट अ प्राइज. एटलीस्ट इतने सारे प्राइजेस में से हमें 3 4 प्राइजेस तो मिलना चाहिए. करेक्ट? Yes, everyone listening me, yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Good one. So start doing your preparation, and if you have any doubt, you can ask. No doubt within 2 or 3 days, we will send you the whatever maybe the brochure details of all those competitions, and then whatever may be the link for the registration. Okay, in that link you can think about that. ये 2-3 दिन में आप सोच के रखो कि आपको किस कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट करना है. ओके, करणार ना सगळे. ॲटलिस्ट पोस्टर प्रिपेअर करू शकताय सगळे इंडियन मॅथमॅटिशियनवर.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
छोटे छोटे मॉडेल प्रिपेअर करा किंवा मॅथ्स यूट्यूबवर सर्च करा. मी परवा सर्च केले होते बघा. तो छोटे छोटे जो भी प्रोग्राम्स होते हैं ना, वो कर सकते हो ये मैथमेटिक्स मॉडल. ओके, दो अगर आपको प्राइस चाहिए तो आप मैथमेटिक्स मॉडल पे करो. कोई भी मॉडल ले लो छोटा सा जो एक्चुअली वर्किंग मॉडल होना चाहिए. ओके, ओके, लेट अस स्टार्ट विथ आवर सिलेबस इटसेल्फ. एक्चुअली ये सब इसलिए बताया क्योंकि विद इन 2 or 3 days यू शुड थिंक ऑन दिस कि मुझे किस कंपटीशन में पार्टिसिपेट करना है, एंड देन यू कैन रजिस्टर फॉर आवर competitions. Okay, National Mathematics Day. Okay. Mm. Yes, can anyone tell me up to which point we have covered? I think we have covered about what is XYZ. Okay, XYZ मैंने लिखा था, right? Now let us go for the next point. We have written XYZ, correct? Okay, let me draw the image once again. झाला होता का हे complete? I think no, no? Hello?
मॅडम ते तुम्ही सॉल्व्ह करायला दिलतो मॅडम.
कुठला सॉल्व करायला दिलं होतं?
म्हणजे एक्स स्क्वेअर डॉट प्लस वाय स्क्वेअर
X dot y
झेड
dot z
स्क्वेअर.
dot, no? अच्छा, x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. Yes, can anyone tell me the answer for that?
आर स्क्वेअर थीटा डॉट स्क्वेअर प्लस आर स्क्वेअर साइन स्क्वेअर थीटा फाय डॉट स्क्वेअर.
Okay, so we got the answer that this x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square is equals to r square common I can take, and here it is theta dot square plus phi dot square sine square theta. Correct? Now what will be the T? Kinetic energy T is nothing but 1 upon 2 m r square, and this is 1 upon 2 m r square theta dot square plus phi dot square sine square theta. Correct? This is what the value of a kinetic energy we got. Right? Actually, kinetic energy के लिए हमने क्या लिखा था? T is equal to 1 upon 2 m r dot square. So instead of r dot square, we got this one. What is r dot square? So r dot square is nothing but x dot square plus y dot square plus z dot square. Okay, what is a potential energy? Potential energy P can be written as mgh. But what is a height in this case? We have discussed height is nothing but your z coordinate. Correct? आठवते का सगळ्यांना figure? This z coordinate is nothing but the height. So what is your z coordinate? mg r cos theta. Okay, r cos theta is nothing but your z coordinate, or you can write potential energy V is equal to mgz. Okay. Now the Lagrangian function L can be written as L is equals to T minus V. Now we have got the value of kinetic energy as well as the potential energy. So we can now write down the Lagrangian. Okay. So let me repeat the things, whatever we have done in the last lecture. So whenever you are going to solve the examples or you are going to find out the Lagrange's equation of motion, so first you have to find out what are the generalized coordinate, और उससे पहले भी आपको कंस्ट्रक्शन देखना पड़ेगा. ओके, हाउ दिस model is constructed, then find the generalized coordinate, then go for kinetic energy, potential energy, then go for the L is equals to T minus V, then go for your Lagrange's equations of motion. आठवते ना सगळ्यांना? What are the steps?
Yes, ma'am.
1 upon 2 m r square theta dot square plus sine square theta pi dot square minus, this is what your potential energy, mgr cos theta. Correct? Now this is what your L. Now let me name it as some equation so that we can use this equation. Now we know that Lagrange's equation of motion. What are the Lagrange's equations of motion? Let me write down the general equation, d by dt of dou L by dou qj dot minus dou L by dou qj, it is equal to 0 for j equal to 1 and 2 only, because if you remember in the last lecture we have discussed r and theta are the generalized coordinate. Why the x, y, z are not generalized coordinate? Because they are related by the equation x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square. They are related by this equation, so that's why they are linearly dependent. That's why they are not a generalized coordinate, right? They are not generalized coordinate because they are linearly dependent. What is the first condition to be generalized coordinate? Least possible number of a linearly independent coordinate. Least, that is also important. Least possible number of linearly independent coordinate. Two things are important, least and the linearly independent. Okay. So here this is what the Lagrange's equation of motion for j equal to 1 and 2 we have d by dt of dou L by dou qj dot minus dou L by dou qj. Okay. Now for j equal to 1, we can write down this equation as for r and theta, we will, for not for r is a radius. Sorry for that, because in the last lecture we have discussed that theta and phi are the generalized coordinate. Okay. Theta and phi are the generalized coordinate, not r and theta. Theta and phi are the generalized coordinates. So we can write this equation as d by dt of dou L by dou theta dot minus dou L by dou theta is equals to 0. The next equation is d by dt of dou L by dou phi dot minus dou L by dou phi is equals to 0. So we have the two generalized coordinate theta and phi, which are the angles, as we have discussed in the last lecture. If you remember that image I have drawn, those who don't remember, just go back to the last lecture on the YouTube. You can see that how theta and phi comes and why they are generalized coordinate. And now we got these two equation and we know the equation for L also. Okay, from equation 1, okay, in which we have written the value of L. So those who have written the value of L, you can tell me the derivatives. Okay, we can see here, this is what for j equal to 1, this is for j equal to 2. This equation for j equal to 1, j equal to 1 means what? Your q1 is nothing but your theta, and your second generalized coordinate q2 is nothing but your phi. Okay, is the idea clear up to this one? हॅलो, आहेत का सगळे? Is the idea clear up to this one? How the equations come? What are the generalized coordinate? Now equation of L is also known to you. So just you have to find out the derivatives, correct? Can you find out the derivative L with respect to theta, theta dot, L with respect to phi, L with respect to phi dot? If you remember whatever we have done in the last lecture, try to do this. Okay, find out all the derivatives and just put up in these two equations. You can name this as equation number say 2 and 3. So using equation 1, you have to uh, consider our equation 2 and 3. Okay? Okay, this is what your equation 1. Okay, find out the derivative with respect to theta, with respect to theta dot, with respect to phi, with respect to phi dot. Do the calculations and try to solve these equations. Equation 2 and 3. लिहिलेत का सगळ्यांनी इक्वेशन 1? हॅलो, आवाज
Yes,
येतोय
ma'am.
ना माझा? ओके, डू इट फास्टली. इक्वेशन 1 लिहून घ्या आणि सॉल्व करा. Yes, can anyone tell me whether you have solved it or not? Okay, let it be. I will solve it. If you know the equation L, from your equation L, you can see if I want to find out the derivative with respect to theta dot, first I will go for the equation 2. For using equation 2, I can have d by dt of L with respect to theta dot. The equation of L I am knowing that equation 1 with respect to theta dot. The first term is there with theta dot. Next two terms are without theta dot. So derivative will be 0. So we can get the derivative. Simply m and r both are constant. M r square. R is radius constant. M is a mass which is also constant. Derivative of theta dot square is 2 theta dot. 2 get cancelled 1 upon 2 n I happy. So simply I will get like this minus. Yes, minus L with respect to theta. Okay, first and second term don't contain any term of a theta. So we can give with the second term minus, sorry, third term minus will be as it is. Mass, acceleration and radius are constant. Derivative cos theta is minus sine theta, which is equal to 0. This is what our equation 2 we are evaluating. So now if you take a derivative, m r square, so theta dot minus mgr sine theta. So this equation I can write d by dt of m r square theta dot is equals to mgr sine theta. Correct? Now here next equation also you can solve, or you can directly integrate both sides to get the result, or you can take a derivative.
मैम थीटा
Yes,
की
I.
वैल्यू
Hmm?
अभी एक वैल्यू आता ना मैडम थीटा में एम आर स्क्वायर साइन थीटा कॉस थीटा फाइव डॉट स्क्वायर
mr square sine theta cos theta. Ah, sorry, here second term is there, no? Yes. Here it is. It is d by dt of m r square theta dot as it is minus derivative with respect to theta 1 upon 2 m r square as it is. Derivative of sine square theta is 2 sine theta cos theta, and this phi dot square as it is with minus sign mgr. Derivative cos theta will be plus. Here it is sine theta. Okay, now we run this. 2 get cancelled, or you can do it as sine 2 theta also. Okay. So similarly, we can solve the second equation also. Now what we will do, this m and r both are constant. So derivative with respect to t will be again here m r square as it is theta double dot minus it will be m r square sine theta cos theta phi dot square plus mg. This plus will be now it is with minus, outside is minus there, and minus mgr sine theta equal to 0. You can name it as some next number is 4. Now you can go further our equation using equation 1 in our equation 2. Okay, so now we are solving equation 2 d by dt of L with respect to phi dot. Okay, derivative with respect to phi dot. First term में कोई भी phi dot नहीं है, right? So this 1 upon 2 m r square as it is. In the second term, there is a phi dot square. At that time, sine square theta will be treated as a constant. So 2 times phi dot, 2 get cancelled, and okay, simply this one minus derivative with respect to uh, derivative of L with respect to phi. Is there any term of a phi in your equation 1?
नो मैम
No.
Okay, so we can get this as d by dt, 2 get cancelled, so we remains with m r square sine square theta and phi dot, okay, which is equal to 0. Now you instead of taking a derivative, why? Because theta and phi both are linearly independent. So here if you want to take a derivative, you have to take a chain rule, okay, u into v. U into v rule use करना पड़ेगा अगर आपको derivative लेना है, right? So what you can do, you can integrate on both sides with respect to t, so that it will be easy for us. So you can have integration with respect to t, and hence mr square sine square theta and phi dot, it is equal to some constant p phi. Okay. Okay, you can have an integration constant some any number. If you see in our statement में हमने p phi को study किया था ना, which is a constant of integration. So you can have integration and you can take this constant as some p phi, and then we can have the value of a phi dot from this equation. Okay, from this equation I can find out the value of phi dot as p phi upon m r square sine square theta. You can name it as some next number. What is the next number for this is equation 4 we have used. Equation 5. Now using equation 5 in equation 4. Okay, whenever you are having phi dot, so you just put here. Okay, here you have to put phi dot square. So in equation 4 you have to use the value of a phi dot, and we get the equation as this is mr square theta dot. Your equation 4 is going here, minus the next term is minus mr square sine theta cos theta, and value for phi dot square I will write here, p phi square divided by m square r raised to 4 sine raised to 4 theta minus mgr sine theta. Okay, now you can see here this get cancelled, this r square, this r raised to 4 is there. So now we can cancel out those. Mass is also constant term which is non-zero, so we can cancel out actually. And then we can get the equation, sorry, mass cannot be cancelled out, mass यहाँ पे cancel हो रहा है ना. So mr square theta double dot minus, you can have this as simply sine theta. Okay, this sine theta will also get cancelled with this one. So we can have simply cos theta here, this r square, and here r raised to 4 is there. So we remains with only cos theta, p phi square divided by this m as it is, r raised to 2 as it is, and sine cube theta will be there. Correct? Minus mgr sine theta. समझते सगळ्यांना? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
So theta double dot, and now you have to divide by mr square. We can get this equation as minus cos theta as it is for p phi square divided by mr square sine cube theta minus mgr sine theta equal to 0 divided by mr square. This mr will get cancelled. Okay, so if you remember the statement, whether this equation whatever we have got, show that hota na example. Whether you verified this? Yes, लिहिला होतात का सगळेजण? स्टेटमेंट लिहिले होते का? It is mr square, no? Sine cube theta minus g by r sine theta. Okay? So this is what the required equation of a motion for the spherical pendulum. Okay? Okay, let me repeat what we have done. Initially, we have started with what are the generalized coordinate which we have seen in the last lecture. That is theta and phi are the generalized coordinate. After that, we have to write down what are the kinetic energy and potential energy. Okay. Kinetic energy T is equal to 1 upon 2 m r square theta dot square plus y dot square sine square theta. Then potential energy we have found. Then we have written the equation, Lagrangian equation, L is equal to T minus V. So after writing Lagrangian equation, we have written the Lagrange's equation of a motion, that is d by dt of dou L by dou qj dot minus dou L by dou qj. For j is running for 1 and 2, that is q1 is nothing but theta, q2 is nothing but your phi. Okay. Now we have to solve our equation 2 and 3 with the help of our equation 1. Now simply you have to find out the derivative with respect to theta, theta dot with respect to phi, phi dot, and then you can solve our equation 2 and 3 to get the values. And here from equation 2 we are getting the value of phi dot. You can name it as some equation 5, and you can put the value of equation 5 in equation 4 to get the answer. And this is what the required equation of a motion for our spherical pendulum. Yes, everyone knowing how to write down the example with the help of these steps? Yes. If you are provided with any example, what you will do first? Don't assume that the same example will be there in your exam. Okay, suppose there is some different example. What you will do? क्या प्रोसीजर आपने फॉलो करना है? Okay, let me take the present. How many of you are present actually? Aboli Pawar. Okay, she is absent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. काय करणार जर एक्झाम्पल आला एक्झाम मध्ये, except all of the example whatever I have taken, what you will do? What are the steps to follow? How many times I have told you the steps? Are you getting me what I told you? How to find out generalized coordinate, what are the generalized coordinate, what is the relation between generalized coordinate and Cartesian coordinate? समजते मी सांगितलेलं? Is there any need to improve the teaching? Is there any need to more elaborate the definition? तुम्ही सांगितलेलं कळत नाही किंवा तुम्ही example सांगत नाही किंवा तुम्ही definition सांगत नाही किंवा whatever may be the types of a problem, you can ask me. Yes, are you getting me whatever I told you?
Yes, ma'am.
Other students, Amir Jagirdaar, Apurva Bhui, Aarti Terrale, Ashwini, Deepa
Yes, ma'am.
Khare, Komal Jadhav, Mayuri
Yes, ma'am.
Andole, Muskan Patel, पल्लवी कांबळे, पवित्रा, पूनम आहेत का सगळे? पूनम जैन जंगडे, ऋतुजा गुरव, ऋतुजा शिंदे, सबा
Ma'am.
पिरजादे,
Madam. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
पूनम कोड़ी,
Yes, ma'am.
कदम, सरस्वती सुतार,
Yes, ma'am.
श्वेता शिंदे, स्नेहल शेके. You should be attentive in the lecture. Whenever I take the name, you should answer at least yes. Okay, try to be attentive in the lecture. You have to appear for the theory exam. Okay, is there any problem for my teaching?
No, ma'am.
Yes, any other students?
No.
Okay. So try to do your study very well. Best of luck for your study. Do a theory because after many days you are going to appear for the theory exams. Okay. Now after the completion of your first chapter, we will conduct our first internal, or maybe after the second also. I will think and I will tell you. But you should be prepared for your internal exams. Okay. Actually, in the next week, we are conducting the internal exam of a second year student. So be prepared. You will also have to appear for the internal exams. Okay.